The most successful people I know aren't trying to beat anyone. And that's exactly why they're winning. You've been lied to. Society sold you a story that success is a race, that life is a competition, and that winning means someone else has to lose. But what if I told you that the people at the top, the ones with real peace, real wealth, real fulfillment, they stopped competing years ago? Today, I'm going to show you why choosing peace over competition isn't just the spiritual path, it's the strategic one. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why the most powerful thing you can do is stop racing and start creating. Let's dive in. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you checked someone's Instagram and felt that little ping in your chest? You know the one. That subtle anxiety. They're traveling. They got promoted. They bought a house. They look happy. And suddenly, without even realizing it, you're measuring your life against theirs. This is what I call the competition trap. Here's what happens. You wake up every day and immediately start keeping score. Who's ahead? Who's behind? Am I winning? Am I losing? And here's the problem with that mindset. It's exhausting. It's unsustainable. And worst of all, it's keeping you from your actual potential. Because when you're competing, you're not creating. You're reacting. You're constantly looking sideways instead of forward. You're playing someone else's game with someone else's rules. And even when you win, even when you get that promotion or that follower count or that relationship, there's no peace. Because the finish line keeps moving. I learned this the hard way. For years, I was obsessed with being better than everyone around me. Better grades, better job, better everything. And you know what I got? Stress, anxiety, a constant feeling that I wasn't enough. Because in the competition mindset, you're never enough. There's always someone richer, smarter, more accomplished. The competition trap tricks you into thinking that someone else's success diminishes yours. That there's only so much success to go around. That if they're winning, you're losing. But that's not how life actually works. Hey, quick pause. If you're finding value in this message, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about helping you build a life of purpose, peace, and real success. And subscribing helps me reach more people who need to hear this. All right, let's keep going. Here's the truth they don't teach you in school. Success is not a zero-sum game. Let me say that again. Success is not a zero-sum game. When someone else achieves something amazing, it doesn't take anything away from you. When your colleague gets promoted, it doesn't mean there's less opportunity for you. When your friend finds love, it doesn't mean your chances decrease. The universe isn't working with limited resources when it comes to success, joy, and fulfillment. This is what's called the abundance mindset. And it's the foundation of choosing peace over competition. Think about it like this. Imagine you're a musician. Now, when Beyoncé drops an incredible album, does that hurt your music career? Maybe if you're competing with Beyoncé. But what if instead, you were inspired by her? What if her excellence pushed you to develop your unique sound? What if her success proved that there's an audience out there hungry for great music? See, competition says, there can only be one. Peace says, there's room for all of us. When you choose peace, you stop asking, how do I beat them? And start asking, how do I become the best version of myself? And that question changes everything. Because here's what happens when you shift from competition to peace. First, you get your energy back. You're no longer wasting mental and emotional energy worrying about what everyone else is doing. That energy, you can now pour it into your craft, your relationships, your growth. Second, you start seeing opportunities instead of threats. That person who's killing it in your industry, they're not your enemy. They're proof that it's possible. They're a potential mentor, collaborator, or inspiration. Third, and this is the big one, you unlock your originality. Because when you're competing, you're copying. You're trying to do what they did, but better. But when you're at peace, you're creating from your authentic self. And that's where true innovation happens. Steve Jobs didn't try to make a better IBM computer. He created Apple. Oprah didn't try to be a better news anchor. She created her own lane. They chose peace over competition. They chose creation over comparison. All right, so how do you actually do this? How do you choose peace when you're surrounded by competition? When social media is shoving everyone's highlight reel in your face 24/7. When your family's asking why you're not more like so-and-so. Let me give you 4 practical strategies that have transformed my life. Strategy 1. Define success on your own terms. Stop letting other people's achievements define what success means for you. Sit down, seriously, pause this video if you need to, and write down what success actually looks like for your life. Not your parents' version. Not society's version. Yours. Maybe success isn't a corner office. Maybe it's time freedom. Maybe it's creative expression. Maybe it's deep relationships. Maybe it's service. Whatever it is, name it. Own it. Because you can't be at peace if you're chasing someone else's dream. Strategy 2. Practice genuine celebration. This is hard, but it's powerful. When someone around you wins, celebrate them. Genuinely. Not through gritted teeth. Actually feel happy for them. Comment on their post. Send them a message. Tell them you're proud. Here's why this works. When you celebrate others, you're training your brain to see success as abundant, not scarce. You're proving to yourself that their win doesn't threaten you. And something magical happens. People start celebrating you too. You build a community of mutual support instead of competition. Strategy 3. Curate your inputs. You become what you consume. If you're constantly consuming competitive content, comparison content, content that makes you feel like you're behind, you'll live in that energy. Unfollow accounts that make you feel inadequate. Follow people who inspire you toward your own goals. Read books about mastery, not just success. Listen to podcasts about purpose, not just profit. Your inputs shape your mindset, so choose them carefully. Strategy 4. Focus on contribution over conquest. Shift your focus from how can I win to how can I serve. When you're thinking about contribution, about how your unique gifts can help others, competition becomes irrelevant. You're not trying to be better than someone. You're trying to deliver value that only you can deliver in the way only you can deliver it. That's a game you can't lose because nobody else can play it. I remember the exact moment this clicked for me. I was stressing about a colleague who was getting more recognition than me. Same role, same company, but they were getting all the shine. And I was bitter, jealous, competitive. Then my mentor asked me a simple question. Are you trying to be the best, or are you trying to be the only? That stopped me cold. I realized I was trying to beat this person at being them. But I could never win that game. The only game I could win was being me. Fully, authentically, unapologetically me. And when I made that shift, everything changed. If this message is resonating with you, I want to invite you to subscribe and join this community. We're building something special here. A space where we talk about real growth, real success, and real peace. Hit that subscribe button, and let's continue this journey together. Now, here's the beautiful paradox. And this might blow your mind. When you stop competing, you often end up winning more than you ever did when you were competing. Why? Because peace gives you clarity. Clarity gives you focus. Focus gives you excellence. And excellence attracts opportunity. Think about the people you most admire. The ones with real influence, real wealth, real impact. They're not stressed, anxious competitors. They're peaceful creators. They're so focused on their craft, their mission, their purpose, that they don't have time to worry about who's ahead or behind. Beyoncé isn't checking what other artists are doing. Elon isn't worried about what other CEOs think. LeBron isn't losing sleep over who's talking trash. They're in their own lane, at their own pace, creating their own legacy. That's peace. And that's power. When you choose peace over competition, you're not giving up. You're not settling. You're not being lazy. You're being smart. You're being strategic. You're playing the long game. Because competition is a sprint. Peace is a marathon. And life is a marathon. So I want to challenge you today. For the next 30 days, practice choosing peace over competition. When you feel that competitive urge rising, pause. Breathe. Redirect your energy toward your own growth. Celebrate someone else's win. Focus on contribution. And watch what happens. Watch how your relationships improve. Watch how your creativity explodes. Watch how your stress decreases. Watch how opportunities start appearing that you never saw before. You were not designed to compete. You were designed to create, to contribute, to express your unique genius in a way that no one else can. The world doesn't need another person trying to be the best. The world needs you being fully, authentically you. And that can only happen in peace. So choose peace. Not because it's easier, but because it's wiser. Not because you're giving up on success, but because you're redefining what success means. Choose peace over competition, and watch your life transform. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs to hear this message, and remember to subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you in the next one. Choose peace. Always.